So I heard that you are going to give me all of 6 seconds before you decide everything you know about me. Welcome to StreamYard. Wow, this is BeautyBubble, and tonight we are going to be talking about how to create a virtual event with some style, some meaning, a little bit of zhuzh, that we're going to get inspiration from other interiors. We'll visit a few hotels that I think are marvelous inspirations, but kind of get you sorted in your mind where, you know, you're thinking, wow, I am really building an environment for my virtual event. So how very cool. Thank you so much. All right, let us, first of all, do all those housekeeping things that we need to do. And one of those that I'd really like to be able to sort out, and you're going to let me sort it out. And for the replay viewers, just know that there will always be some manner of housekeeping that is required. And there's always seems to be a little piece of this that I miss, and it is usually popping out my chat. Popping out the chat. So why don't we kind of run over what that might look like when you pop out your chat on YouTube. You want to make sure that you go to your channel. Now you get your chat in the studio, but in this particular case we want to go into our live, which is right here, and I'll be quiet for just a moment. And things all look good. Alright, so we're going to rely on the original chat. Okay, on the live chat. So you know why we're here. We're here so that I have an opportunity to share with you my link to get you started on StreamYard. That's really why I'm here. Now what's cool about approaching it in this way, right? I know why I'm here. I'm making sure that you know why I'm here and what is expected of you. Because I do think that when we bring our ideas out, especially if you're doing a virtual event, it's a really good idea if you put together a virtual event where there's an expectation from both parties. You're coming to it with an expectation that you've thought about most things, and that the technology works, all of your, the triggers and the firing that you put in place for your social outreach, that all of those things work. And then the expectation primarily of especially a paying attendee is that you've done all those things so that they don't have to think about those things, and then the expectation of that you are going to deliver on everything that you talked about, leading them to buy their ticket. Like, it's really important. So one way that you can kind of present yourself is that you get it in your mind that your event is going to have a theme. Some people start the theme out with colors. Some people want to make the theme all about themselves. So, or it can be a theme about a particular location. So this evening we're going to be talking about, that this is a luxury, beautiful hotel event, and so we're going to lead by example with this one photograph. But you would do the same thing. Go into your photo files and say, oh wow, my event is going to be Hawaiian themed. And then you go, well, where in Hawaii? And you go, well, remember when we went to the road to Hana? And so I want the event to kind of feel like that. I want it to have waterfalls and rock walls and lava fields and, fences and, just all sorts of wonderful things that you may have found on the road to Hana. So go into those photographs, and from that history, you can start to develop a little bit of a feel of what your event's going to be. Now, what's kind of cool about that is that once you define that, all of your colors are going to be there. A lot of your font styles are going to be there. The music even will be there, how you want to navigate your networking events, how you want to figure out about the games that you may be playing. All of these things end up kind of evolving. Now, why would this be different than an event that, let's say, you go to at, we'll just name like at the Hyatt, well, like an airport hotel. The most that an airport hotel can offer is a balloon arch. And maybe that's all you have too in your mind. You're just like, I just want to send out, I just want to have an event. I'm going to have like 3 courses and a networking event and a social and a couple keynotes, right? And I don't want to worry about all of this other stuff. But the thing about a virtual event is that you can actually make it the perfect hotel event. Like absolutely perfect hotel event. You can even go into the worst hotel that you've ever been to an event and think to yourself, I love that location. It was so cool. Remember the walk to the train. I love that location. Remember the food trucks that were down the block. And you can actually create your own world in which your virtual event resides. So I think it's actually very fascinating when you start thinking about it in those terms, right? We're going to set the tech aside for just a little bit. Tonight we're just going to talk about what's the vibe that you're going to go for, and how do you sort it out? What are the techniques on doing all the things that I'm talking about, right? So tonight we have a beautiful, this is a library setting, let's say. This would potentially be one of your networking events, and so you can kind of see that it's got a little bit of this, the velvet sofas, and what's crazy about this particular event is that it's an empty bookshelf, which means, it might have trophies, or it might be where this is going to be where you're going to network and you're going to be able to give away, awards, for example. So this gives you an idea of, oh, I see. So the networking event could actually go through how long it's going to be. So let's say this looks like a very comfortable setting, right? Well, it's a very kind of end of the day vibe. And so let's say it's going to be a networking event, but it's not going to be the nighttime event like a breakaway event, okay? It's not going to be so much of a party, but just kind of that cocktail hour event, and then maybe we're going to be giving away some certificates and honoring certain people for reaching challenges or achievements and that sort of thing. So this could be on the virtual side, this could be all part of the invitation to this event. And then from this, so let's say you're thinking to yourself, this is kind of my vibe. I love giving away awards. Like a lot of in real life events have rewards or an awards night. And maybe you've always really, really liked it. So start here, and then you move your event out from there. And remember, this is just the vision board of your event, just so that you know. This is just a way where you can define the part of an event that you really love. And then you branch out from there. And then all of the things will fall into place, because the center focus, the thing that really drives you, can be, the motivation for you to actually put together a virtual event. Now, why from one photograph could you literally wrap it all back and around? So maybe in the next episode, what we'll do is I'll show you how we can actually build the vision board from this one photograph to put together this 3-session. We'll just kind of set it up now. It's going to be a 3-session, one night of awards event, and we still don't know exactly. Oh, and then we have to have some sort of this running theme games kind of thing going on. So let's say that the event we're having is going to be called the International, I don't want to say cigars because that would be kind of crazy, but let's go with the International Crystal Brandy Glass Conference. The International Crystal Brandy Glass Conference. So we'll clean it up a little bit. That's going to be our mythical International, and we may have to work it out. Brandy Glass Conference. International Brandy Glass Conference. And we'll work on the name of the event too. So we're going to be using this as the centerpiece. We're going to be putting together the International Brandy Glass Conference and work out our colors. So I'm kind of making commitments to you guys here. So we're going to create the vision board. And from there we're going to be getting all of our colors and kind of our shapes, our fonts, and even like our wordings. Now, we may need to find the motto or the quote for the International Brandy Glass Conference and that sort of thing. I'll just do an ellipsis there. So that will stay with the chat for the replay viewers. So that will be the commitment. And all right, so we're a few minutes past the time when I should have reminded you about why we're even here and why I'm live with you tonight. And let's see. Okay. You are here, and I am here for this reason. Because everything in the middle, you're either going to dig what I'm talking about or you're not going to dig what I'm talking about. That's simple. So if you've landed here, I want to be perfectly clear that you are here because you're going to scoot yourself down into the description and you're going to pick up my link. Okay, and it goes StreamYard Lardidar Upgrade. And that link that is an affiliate link. And I want you to pick it up and I want you to go to StreamYard. And when I say I want you to, like I don't have to say anything beyond this, I want you to go ahead and get the basic plan, so these are paid plans, or upgrade to the professional plan. Once you do that, I want you to reconnect with me. And I want to see what you've got in your mind to do. I want to be able to, speak to you about how you see things going with your outreach using StreamYard. And that I think that would be kind of fun. I don't know how many people really know their affiliates. I know that usually an affiliate will come back and let you know that they signed up. But I don't know how many people really make kind of little groups and little thank you so much and what it means and kind of pay. Okay, OBS decided that it would crash. So let's see if I can recover things. Pretty sure that I can. Timer's on. Okay. So that I don't really screw things up. That's why. So scoot yourself down. Scoot yourself down to the description box and pick up the link and then reach back to me. Okay? All right, so this has been really a cool way of launching this idea of talking about virtual events and all the specifics, and we're going to kind of learn together and kind of witness together how one would be putting together a virtual event from my way of thinking. I don't have the book. I didn't write the book. I haven't read I've actually asked for a PDF that has not come to me. Once that PDF comes to me, we may follow the tips and rules that they've put together. So that's what it's all about, and tonight's supposed to just be really 15 minutes. It's now 16 minutes. I so appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.